What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are testing out another hair tool that just came out. This is the Revlon one-step blowout curl. So it's one that you can blow dry and curl your hair in one. Yeah, I've got fine, dense hair. My hair is freshly washed. We're about 80% dry right now, so let's try this together. So yeah, it comes with a curling iron attachment and also a diffuser. So this is like a root diffuser, which I haven't seen one of these before, so it's kind of nifty. So it says create shiny, bouncy curls more often with less damage than a traditional curling iron because it's using heated air. 1¼ inch triple ceramic coated barrel smooths hair and reduces frizz while styling. Cool tip and sleek handle for easy grip and control, and a 6-foot swivel cord for tangle-free styling. And because I'm pretty bad about reading instructions until like halfway into the video, let's go ahead and do that right now too. It says start up by turning the dial temperature to low and then gradually increase to a comfortable temperature. I think that's a good recommendation. Using the concentrator attachment, which we're going to get into in just a second, begin blow drying the roots and continue until the roots are dry, and then remove that concentrator attachment and attach the curling iron barrel. Hold the wand vertically, clamp a 1-inch section at the ends and roll towards the crown. Spread hair across the barrel to avoid overlap. A styling tip: while hair is still clamped, twist the temperature dial to cool and hold for 10 to 15 seconds. That's a really long time, I feel like. I'm just gonna re-wet my hair a little bit more and then brush through it. So I'm starting with my hair products already in. So all you do to take off the attachment is just like push this little button down and it automatically comes off with just a little bit of a twist. And then to pop it right back on until it clicks. So yeah, just to get up close and show you the dial, it is just like the original Revlon one-step volumizing brush. It's got the, cool, low, medium, high, and it's this little like twist dial, which I'm not the biggest fan of, especially when you're blow drying. I wish they had the kind of situation where like you could see in the mirror the buttons and you could just switch it to what it needed to be without having to, pull it away and twist it, and because you can't really twist it to something new while you're blow drying your hair because you don't know what you're going to get. I actually have an entire video using the original one-step volumizer too. This was way back when, but I'm gonna post it up here if you want to see how I use that. I'm gonna go ahead and use the concentrated diffuser for my roots all over my head, and I'm gonna start on low. Okay, I'm done with the roots, and that took a whole, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes. It's pretty hot. Like, it does dry very, very fast, even on the low setting. So something I'll say about the barrel attachment is that it is pretty long. I would consider this to be the size of like an extra large curling iron barrel. So that's nice for people with really long hair. I do want to point out that the fact that you have to do this in 2 steps, like you have to dry your roots and then go into the curling iron attachment, I think a lot of us like the convenience of just doing 1 step and being done with it. I don't know, I just feel like if I was in a rush, I wouldn't want to do that. So since you won't be able to hear me as I'm doing it, let's just go ahead and talk about what we're gonna do. So for me, this is what I do with my curling iron, so it's not really anything new. You just want to open the clamp, put it in there, start twirling it, and then just work your way down until you get to the bottom. And I like to roll it all the way back up once I have the hair in there. And like I said, you do want to kind of like feather it out, kind of diffuse it across the barrel so it's not just, one big lump sum of hair right there. You're not going to get an even diffusion of heat, so you kind of want to feather it out a little bit. So let's do it. All right, there's the bottom section done. As you can see, it does give a really nice curl. It's a very soft one though. It's not one that I would compare to like what you get with a regular curling iron. But I mean, if you're using this, then you're probably just wanting more of that blowout curl. It looks very nice and smooth. And I think I'm gonna save the rest of my commentary until after I get done so we can kind of be sitting here and watching how it falls and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and take down my clip and do the top sections too. And I usually have to, like with this kind of thing, do 3 sections. So I'm gonna have to do a mohawk as well. Now, something I do want to point out, because I'm afraid I won't mention this later if I don't now. I highly recommend against doing this if your hair is not more than like 80 or 90% dry. If your hair is really wet, this is gonna be so damaging. You have heat just constantly blowing in one space. That is gonna equate to flyaway city and breakage and just very frayed hair. You just want a little bit of dampness in the hair, not too much, like just enough to where it's gonna help mold it. But keep in mind, you can also use this kind of thing on dry hair too. It is gonna be less damaging. So yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, and I'm just gonna work my way up. I'm gonna do something different on my mohawk, so I will come back and show you that, but we're just gonna do the same thing that we did on the bottom section. There's the middle section done. And yes, I am roasting like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's so much heat blowing not just on your scalp, but on your ear, on the side of your face. I highly recommend against having your makeup done when you do this, because it will just make you oily and greasy and just melt it off. The curls are very bouncy, they're very shiny. Here's a flaw that I've noticed from using this that is pretty make or break for me. Like, it's pretty annoying. So you wrapped it up, okay, and you're trying to get your way, like you're trying to work your way down to the ends. But the problem is, let's do this again. Let's see if I can show you in real time. So I'm gonna start in the middle, work my way down, and then, okay, I've wrapped it up, okay? We're waiting. Like, I've left some out so that the ends aren't getting scorched. I just wanna like let go of the clamp a little bit so it gets those just a little bit. You see that? It just like, you may be wondering, okay, well, why don't you start from the very ends and then work your way up like this? And it's the same reason that you don't want to do that with a normal curling iron. Because when you do that, the ends of your hair, which we all know is the most fragile, most prone to breakage, dryness, damage, split ends, the whole shebang, is going to be in that clamp, getting heat on it consistently the entire time. Towards the top is going to be the healthiest part of the hair. If you start in the middle and work your way down, then that's less time that the ends are getting heat and getting damaged. It's way too stiff. There's not enough control. I feel like the spring is just too tight. But already I want to show you what's happening. So I've been sitting here for no more than like 5 minutes, and where's my curl? Okay, where's my curl? So I'm going to go ahead and take 1 inch horizontal sections on the top, and we'll come back to the end. All right, there's the top section done. So volume and body, check. Curl, no check. So what I would have to do to not have this frizzy, busy business right here is go back in and redo the ends. Again, that is not ideal. When you have to do the same piece over and over again, then no, it's not healthier. So I'm gonna go back in, I'm gonna take the top sections and just re-curl it a little bit. Right now, okay, initially it looks very, very good. Is my skin melting off? Yes. Is my scalp on fire? Yes. But it looks pretty good. Okay, this is another flaw that I see in the whole device, like the mechanism of this. If you don't put it at the very top of the barrel and start wrapping down that way, your hair is just gonna kind of get stuck down here at the clamp and get like, it's not gonna get heat on it. So I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes now, completely done, and this is my curl. Even this piece that I just curled, okay? Where'd it go? That's what really irks me about this whole Dyson Airwrap trend and craze that people are on, and just honestly blow drying and round brushing in general. You get sucked into these videos of these really pretty girls with beautiful hair showing you how to use the Airwrap and showing you how to round brush your hair and use Velcro rollers and all that stuff, but they only show it at the very beginning of doing it. Of course it looks good then. But what no one wants to talk about is that curls done by using air, whether it be with this, the Dyson, the regular blow dryer and round brush, whatever it may be, air does not help curls last longer. Unless you have the perfect hair type and texture and density, like you're that target audience for it, for the majority of people, it doesn't work out. So here is my final conclusion, okay? No. I would much rather blow dry my hair with my original blow dryer. I'll link the one that I use below. It's from Amazon. Yeah, blow drying my hair takes like 5 minutes or so. Then going into a curling iron and getting that done in like 5 or 7 minutes. And my curls will last. I can wake up the next day. I may not even have to curl it again. The whole like style more often with less damage. Heated hair is gentler on hair. No. Doing this every single day is not going to be healthier for the hair. It's just not. When your hair is wrapped around this, there's air blowing on it constantly and it's pushing it outward, which is like, imagine the cuticle. It's pushing the cuticle outward. It's swelling the hair and just fraying it. Now, I will say that the body and volume do hold up pretty well on me, but I mean, it doesn't really matter if the top looks good if the bottom looks like ass. I was going to do a wear test and everything and showed you what it looks like after a few hours, but there's really no need to. Like, it's kind of doing the work for me already. Let me show you a side shot. Okay, not too bad. I don't know what you're looking at, but hopefully it's something that's actually in shot. It hasn't even been an hour. It's a no for me, dog. So if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, informative, whatever it may be, then give it a big old thumbs up. Here's a couple more things for you to check out next. Just venture around the channel, make yourself at home. Subscribe if you're not already, and turn the notification bell on to always see my stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.